so right now we are going to start conditioning spatial pressure. This is how I like to do it, and it also builds in what's called the back command. What I'm going to do here, we're going to get her to go through this little avenue. All right, so we created kind of like a small alley where we have a chair and then another chair lined up, so she'll have to move straight back. You could just lure her down here. That's where we use all the space. Now, we started doing this prior to filming, so I know that she can do this. So if I know that she can do it, I can use the command back, and I can move into her. Yes. She moves, I'm gonna pay her forward. Back. Yes. And the only reason I'm paying her forward is so I can just reset it again is all. Back. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Back. Yes. Now, the reason you want to do it where you have this set up, creating a little alley, is so that she doesn't just turn around, as you'll often see that with dogs. Back. Yes, that was really good. So this is just getting her used to spatial pressure. I don't need her to view it as like a massive threat or a major correction. It's just kind of a part of learning. Right? This is how I get her used to that. The other one that we did was leash pressure, and I'm going to show you all the moves that we did here. Use a little spatial pressure to get out of here, you. Okay, so when we go up with the leash, we go down with the butt. Dog's body moves like a teeter-totter. So slight pressure. Yes. I'm going to mark, release, and feed. If I wanted to do that one again, I could feed her out of position, pressure right back on. Yes, good girl, good girl, good girl. And you could throw in some praise here in physical touch too. So doing treat training like that, it gives you it gives the dog a lot of dopamine really quickly when they eat it. It's great. But it's also important to tell a dog, you're doing a good job. I'm socially liking what you're doing as well. Right? So I do that type of stuff, just through a little praise, little physical touch. Okay, so that's the sitting portion. Moving straight forward, right? The other one that we did here, straight pressure, even with her collar, yes. A lot of people will mess this one up because they do it like a brush stroke, and they can kind of go up and they go too long. So it's just you move, she moves, you mark, and you reward. Now with her, yes, I'm not amplifying my pressure, doing anything like that right now. I'm just conditioning it. Good girl. Okay, so she did the down version of this in kind of a funky way where she was fighting us a lot. So we opted to do the leg sweep method. And this is where we're sweeping our own leg. What I like to do is, so right here, she's kind of pushing herself over the line. Go a little backwards. I just want to feed her over there, just so she doesn't have her face over my leg like that right off the bat. She just does it perfectly right there. Okay, so she's just being a little pushy for me to set my challenge.
That's our rule.
So we're going to go under. Yes. And all that this does is it gives her something she has to go underneath. As soon as she does, we remove the pressure. So that's the paw. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if she's having a hard time going down like that, but that's the second time I heard that little high-pitched noise. Okay. I'm not going to make her do that again.
Okay.
I just don't want her tweaking her ankle.
Right.
But, you know, we have it for the video there. So the other one that we did, we were turning her around. So this one, I just added the no marker. What we're going to do, toss food. No. Pressure at like a 45. Yes. And you can feel it in your hands when she moves. No. So see how I'm trying to say no Yes, right before she puts that pressure on the leash herself. Hey, sweetheart. Break. I'm gonna let her have it. So you want to read her if she's showing like, hey, I'm not interested anymore because I keep getting corrected for going for it. You're just gonna let her have it, and 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 typically suffices, but it's gonna depend on her. So that's how we condition the no there. And the other one I started to do as well was just conditioning leash pressure straight backwards. And I mostly do this stuff so I really generalize that leash pressure. So any direction she feels that, I want her to move with it. You are stepping in. It's good. Remembering that about her paw makes me extra cautious. Okay, so I start this one by feeding forward, and same idea is doing back with spatial pressure. I'm creating a little alley using my legs. Pressure's even. Yes, with her spine. She takes a step or two. I mark, and I'm going to feed forward. Yes. To see how she kind of shuffled back there? It's just a little pressure, and she's kind of starting to do it automatically. There's the piece you dropped. I'm going to pressure straight back. Yes. Try to mark her. If she starts to fold in that sit, try to mark her, yes, before she can put her butt down. And then feed her forward. We'll help her figure that out. That's all of it thus far. You can go ahead and pause there.